Alright guys, welcome back to our Para Bellum Rome campaign in Total War Rome 2 as whoever been Rome. But in the last part we took Valerfi. This part I want to take Ariminum and try to maybe expand into northern Italy. Our navy we might disband at some point, but we really got to start trying to get more money so we can get more food, because we're -7 food at the moment. So we might send our agent into the Venetti to steal food next turn. But we should be able to take Ariminum. Might wait for our other army to come up just for support. I don't think it's in range to reinforce, but it might be. Yes, it is. Alright, so with that being the case, we will fight the battle now. Let me know what you guys think of this mod from what you've seen, if you've played it, in the comments section. Again, not playing with the population mechanic, though I do like it. I'm just playing it so the campaign goes faster so you guys don't get bored of it. But anyway, so I don't know where our reinforcements are going to come in. Probably over there if I had to guess. So what I'm going to do is we're just going to deploy the cav right there. Triarii up front. The Histati, I don't know if we're going to keep in this mod. Heard they are pretty bad. I haven't played it a lot, but I played it a little bit. The Velites is going to go right there. Now we're going to wait for our reinforcements. See where they're coming in from, which looks to be right behind me. So that's honestly pretty good. More Principes, more Triarii, miscellaneous infantry. And more skirmishers. So all of our cavalry we are going to put over here. We're going to line up the Triarii. Line up the Principes right there. The Histati will line up behind the Principes. These two, we will... Can we get in from this side? And, yeah. The odd infantry, we're going to move with the cavalry. We'll move most... We'll send the odd cavalry, because I don't know what their names are, with the odd units. The general will stay back. So once our troops get in position, which I will pause the recording and cut to when they are in position, so you guys don't have to watch it. I decided I'm not going to wait for them to get in position, but we will move up the Triarii. Now, one downside of this mod is our base infantry does not have Tessuto. So we're going to move up the Principes. Oh. Select all the Histati. Come on. Yep. Move you up. About right there. We'll move up to Velites in a single line. Right there. And you guys will move like that. The odd cavalry will start to go to flank. Actually, we'll send 4 cav units over here on the flank. You guys actually have a new job. Come right here. General will move up. Their general is right here, which is a unit of the Etruscan light spearmen. So if we have the skirmishers go fire on the general, we might kill him immediately. There's also more men per unit in this mod for some units. Some will have 240, some will have 160, which I think the base in vanilla is 120. Don't quote me on that though. And fast forward this a little bit. We'll see if they move. If they are moving. We are shredding them. What's this unit? Etruscan light spearmen. The general is what we're trying to kill, but if we have to, we can fire right there. Lost 15 man in the first volley. Come on, get another one. Get another one. Alright, you guys fall back. Principes. Move up. Move up to Hastati. We gotta keep in mind of that flank. The Triarii. And start moving and shifting. The cavalry. Come up in here now. You guys just line up. Right there. Actually, we don't need to deploy the Triarii that wide. We gotta go more like that. So if we can actually keep you guys over here to fire behind them, it's actually better. And we can basically just get free shots. Is the general still over here? Yes. So just try to get free shots on the general unit. Fast forward. If we killed our general, it'll be a lot better. Gen sniping isn't typically my cup of tea. But these guys will most likely run out of ammo pretty quick. So pull you guys back. Oh, actually, no. Keep firing, keep firing. You sit back. Now you. You two keep firing. Once you guys are out of ammo is when we're going to engage the infantry. Alright. So over here. You two come in from that side and we'll take you two. Let's start moving you up. And then you three will engage this unit. And we'll get the Principes. Have you two. And this is Stadi. Turn. Have you two move up. Followed by the rest of the Hastati. For support. The general will come over here. Cav will come over here too. Alright, let's get a view in on this fighting. I like giving you guys the cinematic shots, especially with this mod, just because of how pretty it looks. Actually, let's look at these. Let's get a look. These guys look pretty cool. More like Greek-themed Hastati, I guess. Our cavalry can now come up here and charge in the rear. Their army should start to pull back. They already broke.
Romans ready for duty. Principes ready and waiting. Ready. Army. Orders. And charge. Romans ready for duty. Jupiter gives us strength. Follow me.
Our Hastati, they look cool. Not as cool as our other units, like the Principes. But we should be able to break that whole force over there. Run. Let's get a cinematic view of this cavalry charge. Should look pretty cool. Or equites. This is gonna be brutal. They ain't expecting this. That was anticlimactic. Do I already have a unit up here? No, that's their unit. Alright. Attack their Italian cavalry. Now, you guys can move up. You guys can attack. We'll fast forward. They are essentially sandwiched. Take that. Destroy it. Give them the break. Alright, we win. We control all of Italy now. The battles are a little bit slower, which is more realistic, but it's still very vanilla feeling. You might go from like a 7-minute battle to like a 10-minute battle instead of like going from like 7 to 8 to like 15 to 20 in DEI. Which, if you want a kind of like a middle ground in between DEI and vanilla, Para Bellum is a good middle ground. Now, I don't want to keep the Histati for much longer. I want to replace them with Principes. Because immediately after this, we're going to go north, most likely. We're not going to do that. Now we have the edict we can set, which we have more edicts in this mod, like the Mento Morari, plus 10 Oni faction culture influence, minus 15% research rate, plus minus 25% public order penalties due to presence of foreign cultures, minus 15 public order for military presence, plus 20 wealth generated from culture. If you want to read over these, I'll hover over them, but I'm not going to do a ton. If we had more food, I'd consider conscription. Tax collection is honestly decent. Plus 15 wealth generated by culture. Nothing that takes food. We don't really have. Organization from all 10% wealth from all sources would be pretty good. Plus 2 recruitment capacity, plus 5 growth per turn. Breading games, that looks food. Anything raise food. This land distribution. We'll get this. I don't think we really have a slave population. Ariminum. This is a construction site. So let's get a villa so we can get some food going. In Brundisium, we do have to save up 3,600, but we'll have that next turn. Our troops should be replenishing. Let's get some general stats done. We actually got to replace this general. If we have a blue guy. I don't know why it's not letting me do it, but it's whatever. We just won't use him a ton, most likely. So what we can do, give him that. We can come over here, give that for ammo. No, we really didn't have much ammo enough in that battle. How much more upkeep is the Principes versus Stadi? 101 to 76. So honestly, yeah, there's like no real point in keeping those because the stat buff is pretty worth it. But we can only afford one this turn. So we're going to have to wait a little bit. We got this done. We could go for Manipulator Organization to give us more ammo. Or we could go for this. Let's go ahead and get land management done. That'll take 4 turns. So we should have the money to build, build grain pits in Brundisium this turn. Like we talked about in the first part, just so we have a stable food supply. Attrition report. Why are we taking attrition? Terrible omen. Okay. Let's just replace.
Are you ready to serve Rome?
Let's get a tree REI. Actually, we need to get another. Belade for skirmishers. This unit can actually move down and actually, yeah, it's got to come down to Brundisium. Like, it has to, because losing 12 per turn. We'd have a rebellion in 8 turns if he doesn't come back down. We have a non-aggression pact with Syracuse, which kind of sucks, because I'd like to take the rest of Magna Graecia. But honestly, coming up top is more secure. The Veneti only have 1 army. They haven't expanded yet. The Dalmati might trade with us. What about the Diorsi? No. Madridi, no. Athens, no. That's kind of a surprise. Didn't I send diplomats to them? Matt, did he already? Send this turn. Entries. Diplomat has returned accompanied by a clever tactician. So I'm guessing that did good. We have 4,000. So let's come down here and upgrade this to grain pits before I forget. Which loses basically all of our money for the turn. Unless we can get some trade. Which I really don't think we're going to be able to. But Veneti. They're at war with the Rieti and the Helvetii, which are up here. Liqueria. At war with the Insurbres, and Massilla, the Insurbres are at war with Liqueria. So moving into Liqueria is probably the better move. Let's get some more of this stuff. It's plus melee attack. Do we have anything that can give us melee defense? What will this do? Come from looting settlements, which I'm not going to do that. What would you give? +1 food. Don't want any of that. Let's get some melee defense, and then we could go -10 morale. So he's a really good general right now. Wait, is that how you replace it? I don't think that's how you do it in vanilla. Oh. Unless I'm stupid, I don't think that's how we do it in vanilla. So now this is an R faction, but you still gotta come down here. So we'll reach it in another turn. Can't build up yet. We gotta wait on population surplus. We should be able to beat this little barbarian army. Move you out. There's a chance if we declare war on the Veneti that they might just come attack us.
I have little gain in wasting the day on you.
So let's see.
Are you brave or foolish?
Let's see if they'll attack. We should be able to take it pretty easily. Which if they come down to fight, it's going to be really good for us. Because of the house we picked, we get +15 melee attack, and our general is giving us additional melee attack, so we should just decimate their infantry. On paper, anyway. Effective for 13 turns. Loyalty's going up, but let's secure their loyalty. Save 1,000. Let's move you up. Can I sabotage? No, I don't have the money. We could try to come up and see if we can encounter one of the factions they're at war with. I really feel like they don't have any cavalry, so we should really be able to like just shit on this army. But we will have to deal with culture penalties. You need to get into Brundisium. Which we're getting +1 for military presence now. The fleet we might disband. We'll just land 2 of you, guaranteed. Free up some more money. Spy, got a new trait. Go. Get +5 line of sight, because I really want to use her to discover factions. Just explore and like scout ahead of our armies. It's here soon. We might be building a 3rd army. Just depends. Yep, they are attacking us at a bridge crossing, which gives us the advantage. But we will save this for the next part. So the next part will start with a battle. I don't want to make this part go on too long. But anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Leave a like, comment, subscribe if you're new. Or if you've been here a while, except the subscribe part. And peace.